Hey there, and welcome. Have you ever gotten a car insurance quote here in the UK, taken one look at it, and just thought, how on earth is it that high? Well, you are definitely in the right place. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the biggest and kind of secret factors that drives up your premium, a number that's tied directly to your car.
Seriously, it's the question we've all screamed into a pillow at some point, right? You do all the right things, you shop around, you compare quotes, but the price just doesn't seem to budge. Now, you probably think it's all about your age, where you live, or your driving record, and yeah, all that stuff matters, but there's this other massive piece of the puzzle that you might be missing completely.
Right, that feeling of sticker shock is absolutely real. And while insurers are definitely looking at your personal details to figure out how much of a risk you are, a huge part of their math has, well, nothing to do with you as a driver.
That's the kicker. The specific make and model of your car has its own hidden rating. It's a number that can seriously inflate, or, thankfully, deflate, the price you pay before you've even turned the key.
So, what is this secret number? Well, it's all part of the UK's car insurance group system. The best way to think about it is as a secret score for your car, and believe me, knowing what it is, that's your key to unlocking way cheaper insurance.
Okay, so here's how it works. Every single new car sold in the UK gets assigned a number on this scale, from 1 all the way up to 50. And this is not some random number. Oh no, it is a powerful signal to every insurance company out there about just how risky and, let's be honest, how expensive your car is to cover.
And here's what that means for your bank account. It's simple. The lower the number, the lower your premium. A car in Group 1 is going to be a dream to insure compared to a beast of a car sitting up in Group 50. It's a direct link, and it's a huge deal.
Now, you might be wondering who comes up with these numbers. They're not just pulled out of thin air. They are very carefully assigned by a body called the Group Rating Panel. And this is basically a team of experts from across the insurance industry who analyze every single car model.
So, how exactly do they land on a number for each car? What are they looking at? Well, this panel digs into 5 key factors to figure out exactly where a car should land on that 1 to 50 scale. Let's break them down.
First up, and this one's pretty logical, is the price of the car brand new. I mean, think about it. A really expensive car is going to cost the insurance company a ton of money to replace if it gets written off or stolen. So that higher potential payout shoves it straight into a higher insurance group.
Next on the list is repairs. How much does it cost to fix this thing after a typical accident? Are the parts easy to find and affordable, or are they specialist parts you have to import from halfway across the world? A car that's a nightmare to fix will, you guessed it, end up in a higher group.
And this is the one that connects the thrill of driving fast directly to your wallet. It just makes sense, doesn't it? Cars with crazy acceleration and super high top speeds are, statistically, just more likely to be involved in an accident. More risk equals a higher group number. Simple as that.
But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Technology can actually be your friend here. Modern safety features, things like automatic emergency braking that can prevent a crash, can actually persuade the panel to put a car in a lower insurance group. That's a win-win.
And the final piece of this puzzle is security. A car that's really tough to steal is obviously less of a risk for the insurer. So things like high-quality alarms, immobilizers, and tracking systems that come fitted from the factory can make a real difference and help nudge that all-important group number down.
Okay, so that's all the theory, but what does this actually look like in the real world when you're trying to choose a car? Let's put some examples side by side, and you'll see just how massive the difference is.
You can really see the story laid out here, can't you? Down in the low groups, 1 through 10, you've got your classic city cars, your Kia Picantos, your Citroën C1s. They're cheap and cheerful to insure. Then in the middle, you get the popular family cars, the Nissan Qashqais of the world. And then, way up at the top, you've got your Porsches and high-performance Beamers, and that's where you see those truly eye-watering premiums.
Okay, so this is the most important part. Now that you know this secret, how do you actually use this information to your advantage? This is where you can get really strategic and save yourself a whole lot of money before you even buy a car.
So here it is, your 5-step playbook. Step 1, before you do anything else, research the insurance group of any car you're interested in. 2, go for smaller engines over the big, powerful ones. 3, if saving money is the goal, just steer clear of those high-performance models. 4, look for cars with great safety ratings. And 5, consider popular models, because their parts are usually cheaper and easier to find.
And listen, if you take only one thing away from this, make it this. The price you pay for the car is just the start of the story.
A so-called bargain on the forecourt can turn into a total financial nightmare if its secret insurance group number is sitting up in the 40s.
So, the power is now in your hands. You're not just looking at the color, the mileage, or the badge anymore. Now you can look at a car's secret number, its insurance group, and make a decision that's truly informed. So the real question is, how is this going to change the way you choose your next car? Okay, if you're a driver here in the UK, you know the feeling, right? That annual car insurance bill lands on the doormat, and it's just one of the biggest expenses you'll face all year. But what if the single most important decision you make about that cost happens before you even think about getting a quote? Well, let's dive in.
Seriously, we all ask this question. You've got fuel, tax, maintenance, motoring costs a small fortune. But for most of us, it's that insurance premium that really hits the hardest. It can feel so complicated and, honestly, completely out of your control. But I'm telling you, it really doesn't have to be.
You see, the key to all of this is understanding that insurers use a kind of secret code to set the price for every single car on the road. And once you know how to crack that code, you suddenly have the power to save a serious amount of cash.
And here it is. The secret code is all about car insurance groups. Every single car model sold in the UK gets put into a group by a panel of experts. Now, this isn't just some random number. It's a direct reflection of how risky and, because of that, how expensive that specific car is to insure.
And the system is beautifully simple. It's just a scale from 1 to 50. Cars in Group 1, they're the absolute cheapest to insure. Cars way up in Group 50, the most expensive. All you have to remember is this: the lower the number, the happier your bank account is going to be.
This chart really lays it all out, doesn't it? For the cheapest possible insurance, you're aiming for that top row, groups 1 to 10. We're talking small city cars here. Now compare that to the bottom row, groups 41 to 50, which is where all the high-performance sports cars live. The difference in your annual premium can literally be thousands of pounds.
So, how does a car get into one of those super desirable low groups? Well, first up is the car's price tag. For an insurer, the logic is dead simple. If the car is cheaper for them to replace after it's been written off, the potential payout is lower, which means your premium is lower too.
Next up, repair costs. You know, cars with simple engineering and parts that are easy to get hold of are an insurer's dream. No fancy electronics or specialized bits and pieces means smaller repair bills for them, which, you guessed it, translates directly into lower insurance costs for you.
This one's a biggie: performance. A car with a massive engine and a crazy high top speed is just seen as a much higher accident risk, statistically speaking. It's exactly why cars with smaller, more sensible engines almost always land in those cheaper, much more affordable insurance groups.
And here's where the car makers can actually help you out. A car that's tough to steal, thanks to a good alarm or an immobilizer, is just less of a risk. And it's the same story for modern safety features that can help prevent an accident from even happening in the first place. Less risk equals less cost. All right, enough of the theory. We've cracked the code, we know what insurers are looking for, so let's get to the really good stuff. The actual cars that are consistently the cheapest to get insured on in the UK.
Kicking things off, we've got the Hyundai i10. This little car is a perfect example of low-cost motoring. It's reliable, it's super efficient, and, most importantly, a lot of the models sit right down in insurance groups 1 to 3. It's just a fantastic and very, very smart choice.
Next, let's talk about the Kia Picanto. It really shares a lot of the i10's best features. It's practical, it's affordable, and yep, many models are in those lowest insurance groups. It is absolutely no surprise that this is a massive favorite for new and young drivers who are trying to slash those painfully high first-time premiums.
And then we have the Toyota Aygo. Now, Toyota's reputation for absolutely rock-solid reliability is a huge plus for insurers. To them, it just means less risk of paying out on expensive claims. That, plus its simple design, makes it another top-tier choice for keeping your insurance bill to a minimum.
The Dacia Sandero. It's famous for being one of the cheapest new cars you can possibly buy, and that low price tag directly helps it get a low insurance grouping. It's the definition of getting excellent value for your money.
And finally, a car that you see absolutely everywhere, the Ford Fiesta. Now, a quick heads up, not all Fiestas are cheap to insure, but, and this is the crucial part, the entry-level models with the smaller engines often fall right into those low insurance groups. So you get a super popular, great-to-drive car, but without that scary premium.
Look, choosing the right car is your single most powerful move, but it's not your only one. Once you've actually got the car, there are still a few extra tricks up your sleeve to shave even more money off that annual bill.
Here are 4 really quick ones. First, protect that no-claims bonus. It is the biggest single discount you can possibly get. Second, think about a black box policy to prove you're a safe driver. Third, be realistic about your annual mileage. Why pay to insure miles you aren't even driving? And finally, this is so important. Never, ever just let your insurance auto-renew. Always shop around every single year, because loyalty almost never pays in the insurance game.
So there we have it. We've gone through the system, the cars, and the extra tips. But really, it all boils down to one simple but really powerful idea.
And this is it right here. It's not just about the monthly car payment or how good it is on fuel. Thinking about the insurance group right from the very start of your car buying journey can save you hundreds, maybe even thousands of pounds year after year.
So the main takeaway today is this. You are now in control. You know the code, you know what the insurers are looking for, and you know which cars fit the bill. The only question left is, what money-saving choice are you going to make?
Okay, let's just get right into it. If you've opened that car insurance renewal letter recently, you probably had to sit down for a minute. You are not alone. Prices are absolutely soaring across the UK, and we're going to crack the code on why that is, and more importantly, what on earth you can do about it. So let's start with the big, scary number, 34%. That is the average jump in the cost of comprehensive car insurance in the UK in just the last year. This isn't some small tweak. It's one of the biggest price hikes we've seen in a long, long time. So what does 34% actually feel like in your bank account? Well, it means the average driver is forking out between £200 and £300 more than they were just 12 months ago. That's a serious hit to the budget for pretty much anyone. And that really brings us to the 2 big questions we're going to tackle. First, what are the hidden forces that are pushing these costs through the roof? And second, what is the game plan for you to take back some control and actually bring that premium down? Okay, let's put on our detective hats for a minute, because to figure out how to lower the cost, we first have to find the culprits behind this price surge. And spoiler alert, it's not just one thing, it's more like a perfect storm of a few different factors. Right. Culprit number 1 is something that's hitting pretty much everything right now, inflation. The actual cost to fix a car after a bump has just skyrocketed. We're talking about the price of parts, the paint, even what the garage charges you per hour. And what's really telling is when you break it down like this. I mean, look at that chart. It's not just one thing going up. You can see the huge jump for car parts, thanks to global supply chain chaos. And then you see a similar story for garage labor. Every single piece of a repair job costs the insurer more. And guess what? They pass that cost directly on to us in our premiums. Now, our second culprit, it's a bit ironic, really. The amazing technology that makes our cars so much safer is also making them incredibly, eye-wateringly expensive to fix. I'm talking about all those complex cameras and sensors that are pretty much standard now. And this is just the perfect example. It's all about something called ADAS. That's the brains behind things like your automatic emergency braking. But here's the catch. What used to be a simple, cheap fix, like a cracked windshield, is now a massive job. You have to recalibrate all the cameras and sensors mounted on it. And as you can see, that can easily turn into a bill for over £1,000. It's crazy. So when you pay your premium, where does that money actually go? A lot of us think it's just lining the insurer's pockets, but this chart tells a very different story. For every single pound you pay, a massive 65 pence goes straight out the door to cover the cost of claims and those super expensive repairs we just talked about. The insurer's actual profit? It's only about 5 pence in the pound. So the key thing to realize is that rising repair costs are what's really driving your premium up. Okay, enough doom and gloom about the problem. We've done the investigation, now it's time to go on the offensive. This next part is your practical money-saving playbook. It's all about giving you back some control. These are the 4 absolute cornerstones of getting a cheaper quote. We're going to dig into them, but it all starts with one simple idea. Be proactive. Never, and I mean ever, just let your insurance auto-renew. Shopping around is the single most powerful thing you can do. Right, this one is probably the easiest win you can get. Paying monthly feels more manageable, I get it. But you're basically taking out a loan from the insurer, and they charge you interest for it. Just look at the difference here. Paying it all in one go, annually, can save you a chunk of cash right away. If you can afford to do it, it's an absolute no-brainer. Okay, now this is fascinating. Insurers use your job title to build a risk profile. But here's the thing. A lot of jobs can be described in a few different, perfectly accurate ways. Have a look at this table. Just by truthfully calling yourself a caterer instead of a chef could knock 75 quid off your policy. It's worth playing around with the job title options on a comparison site to see what works, as long as it's still an honest description of what you do, of course. Think of your voluntary excess as a lever you can pull. It's the amount you agree to pay yourself if you have to make a claim. It's a simple trade-off. If you tell the insurer, hey, I'm willing to take on a bit more of the risk by, say, increasing your excess from 250 to 500 pounds, they'll often reward you with a much lower premium. The only catch is you have to be sure you could actually afford to pay that amount if something happened. All right, so we've covered the fundamentals. Now, let's get into some of the more advanced strategies. These are the little insider tips and tricks that can give you that extra edge and shave even more money off your quote. Let's run through these quickly. First, adding an experienced driver with a spotless record as a named driver can sometimes lower the overall risk and the price. Second, a black box policy that tracks your driving isn't just for new drivers anymore. It can prove you're safe and earn you a discount. Third, and this is a big one, always check insurance quotes before you fall in love with a new car. You'd be amazed how much some models cost to cover. And finally, timing is everything. All the data shows that the sweet spot for getting the best quotes is around 21 to 28 days before your old policy runs out. And really, this quote from an industry insider just sums it all up perfectly. Insurers are banking on the fact that you're busy and you won't bother to shop around. They rely on our inertia. Being proactive is your number one weapon against these price hikes because, unfortunately, in the world of car insurance, loyalty almost never pays. So, we've investigated the causes, we've gone through the playbook. What's the final verdict? Well, it's all about changing your mindset. You have to stop being a passive price taker and become an active, smart shopper. And this is the most important thing to remember. Look, you can't control global inflation or the cost of microchips, but every single tip we've talked about today, tweaking your job title, adjusting your excess, timing your quote, those are all levers that you and only you are in control of. That is where your power is. So there you have it. We've laid out the reasons why things are so expensive, but we've also given you the playbook to fight back. You have the tools. The only question left is, are you ready to use them?
Are you looking for ways to save money on car insurance in 2025? You're not alone. Car insurance can be a significant expense, but with diligent planning and smart choices, you can find ways to reduce your premiums. Let's dive into some effective strategies that can help you save money while still maintaining the necessary coverage. First and foremost, consider shopping around for the best rates. Insurance companies often offer different premiums based on your profile, so comparing quotes from multiple providers is essential. Take advantage of online comparison tools, which can save you time and help you identify potential savings. Sometimes, a small change in your coverage or switching to a different insurer can lead to dramatic price differences. Don't hesitate to reach out to an insurance broker who could help you navigate the options available to you. Another beneficial strategy is to take advantage of discounts. Insurance companies offer various discounts that can significantly lower your premium. For example, you might qualify for discounts based on your driving history, your vehicle's safety features, or even bundling your car insurance with your homeowner's or renter's insurance. Additionally, many insurers provide reductions for policyholders who complete defensive driving courses. Be sure to ask your agent about all available discounts you might qualify for. In 2025, technology also plays a vital role in how we manage car insurance. Many insurers now offer usage-based insurance programs, which incorporate telematics to track your driving habits. If you're a safe driver, you could see a reduction in your premium. These programs often provide an introductory discount and potentially lower rates over time based on your driving behavior. Additionally, consider adjusting your coverage based on your needs. If you have an older car, reassessing your collision and comprehensive coverage might yield savings. It's also wise to reassess your deductible. A higher deductible usually results in lower premiums. However, you should ensure that you can afford the out-of-pocket expenses if you need to file a claim. Balancing your deductible with your premium is essential to maximize savings without risking financial strain in an accident. Remember, an emergency fund could help you cover your deductible in case of an unfortunate incident. Lastly, keep an eye on your credit score. In many states, insurance companies consider your credit score when determining premiums. Improving your credit score can directly impact your insurance costs. Pay bills on time, reduce your debts, and review your credit report regularly to ensure accuracy. An improved score can lead to better rates and significant savings on your car insurance in 2025. In conclusion, saving money on car insurance in 2025 is achievable through various strategies, from shopping around for quotes and leveraging discounts to embracing technology and reassessing your coverage. By taking proactive steps, you can enjoy financial peace of mind without sacrificing the quality of your protection on the road. Please subscribe to our channel for more tips on insurance.
Are you a teen driver or a parent of one? Understanding auto insurance can seem daunting, but it's vital for new drivers to navigate this process effectively. Today, we'll cover essential tips to help you find the right auto insurance, ensuring your safety and financial security on the road. First and foremost, it's important to recognize the types of auto insurance coverage available. Most states require liability insurance, which covers damages to others if you're at fault in an accident. Additionally, consider comprehensive coverage, which pays for damages not related to a collision, such as theft or natural disasters. Collision coverage is another key component, as it helps cover damages to your own vehicle from an accident, regardless of who's at fault. Understanding these options can help you choose policies that best fit your needs. Next, let's discuss how your driving record affects your insurance premiums. As a teen driver, you may not have a long history, but your initial record is crucial. Safe driving habits can help you maintain a clean driving record, which can lead to lower insurance rates over time. Make sure to prioritize safety by following all traffic laws, limiting distractions, and avoiding risky behaviors like speeding. Defensive driving courses can also help, as completing such courses often results in discounts on your premiums. Additionally, it's essential to shop around for auto insurance quotes. Rates can vary significantly from one insurer to another, so take the time to compare options. Many insurance companies offer discounts for students with good grades, low mileage, or even for joining family plans. Don't be afraid to negotiate and ask about available discounts. It's a part of the process that can save you money and provide better coverage. Lastly, always review your policy carefully and ask questions. Insurance documents can be complex and packed with jargon. Understand what's covered and what's not. Clarify any doubts you might have before signing on the dotted line. Additionally, review your coverage regularly, especially after life changes like moving, starting college, or purchasing a new car, to ensure that your insurance meets your current needs. In conclusion, navigating auto insurance as a teen driver can be simplified by understanding your options, maintaining a clean driving record, shopping around for the best rates, and reviewing your policy regularly. By taking these steps, you can ensure that you're better prepared, more informed, and ultimately safer on the road. Happy driving. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos.
Insurance for teens in the UK is a crucial aspect of financial planning as they begin to take on more responsibilities in their lives. As young individuals transition from childhood to adulthood, they often require various forms of insurance to protect themselves and their assets. This may include car insurance, health insurance, and even contents insurance for their personal belongings. Understanding these options is essential for making informed decisions and ensuring financial security. One of the most common types of insurance for teens in the UK is car insurance. If a teen is planning to drive, they are required by law to have at least third-party insurance, which covers damage to other vehicles and injuries to other people in the event of an accident. However, due to their inexperience, teens are often seen as higher-risk drivers, leading to higher premiums. It's essential for young drivers to shop around and compare quotes from different insurers. Additionally, they can consider options like telematics or black box insurance, which can help lower premiums based on actual driving behavior. Health insurance is another important consideration for teens in the UK. While the National Health Service, NHS, provides healthcare services to residents, some families opt for private health insurance to access quicker services and more flexibility. This type of insurance can cover an array of medical expenses, including doctor visits, hospital stays, and specialist consultations. Understanding the specific benefits of a health insurance plan can help teens and their families make better choices regarding their healthcare. Contents insurance is particularly relevant for teens living away from home, such as those attending university. This insurance protects personal belongings against risks like theft, fire, or water damage. For students, this can cover everything from laptops and phones to clothing and furniture. Many insurers offer tailored student policies that provide valuable protection at a reasonable price, so it's worth researching these options before making a decision. In conclusion, insurance for teens in the UK is a vital aspect of navigating the early stages of adulthood. Whether it's car insurance, health insurance, or contents insurance, understanding each type of coverage can empower teens to make informed choices that protect their financial futures. By actively seeking out the best options available, they can not only save money, but also gain peace of mind as they embrace new responsibilities and experiences. Comprehensive car insurance is a type of auto insurance coverage that helps protect you against a wide range of non-collision related damages. Unlike liability insurance, which covers damages to others in an accident you cause, comprehensive coverage kicks in for incidents that are often beyond your control. This may include theft, vandalism, natural disasters, falling objects, and even animal collisions. Understanding the scope of comprehensive car insurance is crucial for every vehicle owner. One of the key features of comprehensive car insurance is its broad protective scope. It generally covers damages caused by events such as fire, flooding, hail, and earthquakes. For example, if a severe storm knocks a tree onto your car, comprehensive insurance would help cover the repair costs. Additionally, if your car is stolen, your comprehensive policy can reimburse you for its actual cash value, helping you to get back on the road without incurring significant financial loss. While comprehensive car insurance offers extensive coverage, it is important to note that it does not cover damages caused by collisions with other vehicles or objects. For those incidents, you would need collision coverage. Many drivers opt to carry both comprehensive and collision insurance to ensure they are fully protected in various situations. Depending on your particular needs and the value of your vehicle, combining these two types of coverage can provide peace of mind. Another consideration when looking at comprehensive car insurance is the deductible, which is the amount you agree to pay out of pocket before your insurance coverage kicks in. Typically, higher deductibles result in lower premiums, while lower deductibles mean higher premiums. It is essential to choose a deductible that fits your financial situation, ensuring you're not left vulnerable in the event of a loss. In conclusion, comprehensive car insurance is an essential option for car owners seeking protection from a wide array of potential damages that are not related to driving. From theft and natural disasters to falling objects, this type of coverage can provide invaluable financial support. Ensuring you understand the distinctions between comprehensive and collision insurance, as well as choosing the appropriate deductible, will help you make informed decisions about your auto insurance coverage and keep you secure on the road. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos.
Cheapest car insurance in the UK. 5 tips to save money. Hey everyone, and welcome back. If you're a driver in the UK, you know how costly car insurance can be. But don't worry, today I'm sharing 5 practical tips to help you find the cheapest car insurance possible. Let's dive in. 1. Increase your voluntary excess. First up, consider increasing your voluntary excess, the amount you agree to pay if you make a claim. A higher excess often leads to lower premiums, making your insurance more affordable. 2. Compare multiple quotes. Never settle for the first quote you find. Use comparison websites and check directly with insurers to secure the best deal. Shopping around can save you hundreds of pounds. 3. Improve your car's security. Enhancing your car's security can lower your insurance costs. Installing a dashcam, alarm, or immobilizer makes your vehicle safer and less attractive to thieves, which insurers reward with lower premiums. Concern 4. Consider telematics policies. Telematics, or black box policies, monitor your driving habits. If you're a safe driver, you could benefit from significantly reduced premiums. 5. Pay annually. If possible, pay for your insurance annually instead of monthly. Monthly payments often include interest or extra fees, so a one-time payment can save you money in the long run. Final thoughts. And there you have it. 5 easy ways to cut your car insurance costs in the UK. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more money-saving tips. Let me know in the comments. Morning after evening, everyone. Car insurance is not just a legal requirement in most countries. It's a vital financial safety net for drivers. At its core, car insurance protects you, your vehicle, and others on the road from unexpected costs that can arise from accidents, theft, or damages. Let's break it down. There are typically 3 main types of car insurance: third-party fire and theft, and comprehensive coverage. Third-party insurance is the minimum requirement in many places, covering damage you cause to others, but not your own vehicle. Third-party fire and theft adds coverage for your car in the event of theft or fire. Comprehensive insurance, the most extensive, protects against damages to your car, regardless of fault, as well as external risks like vandalism or extreme weather. Car insurance premiums vary based on factors such as your driving history, the type of vehicle you own, your age, and even your location. Safe drivers with a clean record often benefit from lower rates, while younger or inexperienced drivers might face higher costs. Importantly, car insurance is about more than just compliance. Imagine the financial burden of an accident, medical expenses, vehicle repairs, or legal claims. Insurance ensures these costs are manageable, giving you peace of mind. When choosing car insurance, assess your needs. Do you commute daily, or is your car parked most of the time? Are you driving a high-value vehicle or an older model? Tailor your coverage to balance affordability and protection. Remember, accidents happen, but being prepared makes all the difference. Car insurance isn't just a policy, it's your shield on the road. Drive safely and stay insured. Let's discuss car insurance quotes and why they're essential in choosing the right policy. A car insurance quote is an estimate of how much you'll pay for coverage based on specific details about you and your vehicle. It's the first step toward finding a policy that fits your needs and budget. Car insurance companies calculate quotes using various factors. These include your age, driving history, vehicle type, location, and even how often you drive. For example, a driver with a clean record and a car with high safety ratings will likely receive a lower quote than someone with a history of accidents or a luxury vehicle. Getting multiple car insurance quotes is vital. Why? Insurance premiums can vary significantly from one provider to another, even for identical coverage. Comparing quotes allows you to identify the best value and avoid overpaying. Many companies now offer online tools to obtain quotes quickly and easily, requiring just basic details about you and your car. When comparing quotes, it's essential to look beyond the price. Check the coverage limits, deductibles, and any additional features like roadside assistance or accident forgiveness. The cheapest quote might not provide the protection you need. Timing also matters. Reviewing quotes annually or whenever your circumstances change, like buying a new car or moving, ensures you're always getting the best deal. In conclusion, car insurance quotes empower you to make informed decisions. They help you balance affordability and protection, ensuring peace of mind while you're on the road. So take the time to shop around, compare wisely, and choose a policy that safeguards both you and your wallet. Today, let's talk about the importance of a car insurance check and how it benefits you as a driver. A car insurance check involves verifying that your vehicle is insured and ensuring your policy details are up to date and compliant with legal requirements. In many countries, driving without valid car insurance is illegal. Regularly checking your insurance policy helps you avoid costly penalties, license suspension, or even impoundment of your vehicle. Beyond legal compliance, it ensures you are adequately protected in case of accidents, theft, or damage. A car insurance check involves reviewing key details such as your coverage type, policy expiration date, and the limits of your protection. For instance, does your policy cover third-party liabilities, or is it a comprehensive plan? Are there add-ons like roadside assistance or personal injury coverage? Knowing these details can help you avoid surprises during a claim. In addition, a car insurance check is crucial after life changes. Have you moved to a new area, bought a new vehicle, or added a driver to your policy? Such updates may affect your premium or coverage. Failing to notify your insurer about changes could lead to denied claims. You can also check your car insurance status online in many regions. Insurers and national databases often provide tools to confirm if your vehicle is currently insured. This is especially useful if you've misplaced your policy documents. In summary, a car insurance check isn't just about staying legal. It's about ensuring peace of mind. By staying informed and proactive with your policy, you protect yourself, your vehicle, and others on the road. So, make it a habit to check your car insurance regularly. Thank you. Good on everyone. When it comes to car insurance, affordability is a key concern for most drivers. Today, let's explore how to find the cheapest car insurance in the UK without compromising on essential coverage. Car insurance premiums in the UK are influenced by various factors, including your age, driving history, vehicle type, and even your postcode. Younger drivers, for example, tend to pay more due to perceived higher risk, while those with clean driving records often enjoy lower rates. To find the cheapest car insurance, comparison websites are your best friend. Platforms like Compare the Market, Money Supermarket, and GoCompare allow you to compare policies from multiple providers in minutes. By inputting your details, you can find the most affordable options tailored to your needs. Additionally, consider opting for a telematics or black box insurance policy. These policies monitor your driving habits, such as speed and braking, and reward safe driving with lower premiums. For young or inexperienced drivers, telematics can significantly reduce costs. Another tip is to increase your voluntary excess. A higher excess lowers your premium, but ensure it's an amount you can afford to pay in the event of a claim. Paying annually instead of monthly can also save you money, as insurers often charge interest on monthly payments. Moreover, bundling car insurance with other policies, such as home insurance, can lead to discounts. Finally, avoid auto-renewing your policy. Insurers often raise renewal prices, so shop around each year to ensure you're getting the best deal. In conclusion, finding the cheapest car insurance in the UK requires a proactive approach. Compare quotes, explore discounts, and tailor your policy to suit your needs. Affordable car insurance is possible. It just takes a little effort. Thank you. Let's talk about car insurance companies and how they play a crucial role in keeping drivers protected on the road. Car insurance companies provide policies that cover financial losses from accidents, theft, or other unforeseen events involving your vehicle. In the UK, the market is filled with many options, each catering to different needs and budgets. Some of the most well-known car insurance companies in the UK include Aviva, Direct Line, Admiral, Churchill, and LV. These companies offer a range of policies, from third-party to fully comprehensive coverage. Some also provide add-ons like breakdown cover, legal assistance, and no-claims bonus protection to enhance your policy. Each insurer calculates premiums based on factors such as your age, driving history, vehicle type, and location. For example, Admiral and Hastings Direct are popular for competitive rates, especially for young or first-time drivers. Meanwhile, companies like Direct Line pride themselves on direct customer service without relying on comparison sites. Choosing the right insurance company requires careful consideration. Start by comparing quotes from multiple providers to find the best value for your needs. Pay attention to customer reviews and ratings. Good customer service and quick claims processing are just as important as cost. Specialist insurers like Marmalade cater to specific groups such as learners or young drivers, while others like AXA and Zurich focus on premium services for those seeking comprehensive coverage. In conclusion, the UK car insurance market offers a wide range of companies to suit every type of driver. By researching, comparing, and understanding your specific needs, you can find an insurer that provides excellent protection and peace of mind on the road. Let's talk about how to find car insurance near you and why local options can sometimes be the best fit for your needs. When searching for car insurance, many people turn to big-name companies. While these insurers offer convenience and national coverage, local insurance providers and brokers often provide personalized services and tailored policies that suit your unique circumstances. Local car insurance brokers are a great option because they know the specific risks and regulations in your area. For instance, they can guide you on coverage needs based on local driving conditions, crime rates, or even weather patterns that could affect your vehicle. Additionally, smaller, regional insurers might offer competitive rates to attract local customers. To find car insurance near you, start by using online search tools. Simply searching car insurance near me will provide a list of nearby agents, brokers, and companies. Websites like Google Maps or Yelp can help you locate offices in your area, complete with customer reviews and ratings. If you prefer face-to-face service, visiting a local broker is a smart choice. They can explain complex policy terms, answer questions in detail, and assist with paperwork. Plus, many local brokers offer options to bundle car insurance with other policies, potentially saving you money. In addition to local providers, consider hybrid options. Many national insurance companies have regional offices or representatives, combining the reliability of a large brand with the personal touch of local service. In conclusion, finding car insurance near you is about convenience and expertise. By exploring local brokers and offices, you can secure a policy that aligns with your budget and provides peace of mind on the road. Let's discuss the importance of car insurance checks and how they keep you safe, legal, and financially protected. A car insurance check involves verifying that your vehicle is insured and ensuring your policy information is accurate and up to date. In the UK, it's a legal requirement to have at least third-party insurance to drive on public roads. Driving without valid insurance can result in fines, penalty points, or even your vehicle being seized. Performing a car insurance check is simple. The easiest way is through the motor insurance database, MyD Online. The MID allows you to verify if your vehicle is insured and provides peace of mind, especially if you've recently purchased or renewed a policy. You can also check your insurance details via your insurer's website or app. Regular car insurance checks are essential for several reasons. First, it ensures your policy hasn't accidentally lapsed due to missed payments or overlooked renewal notices. Second, it confirms that all policy details, such as the driver's name, address, and vehicle registration, are correct. Inaccurate information could lead to denied claims. Additionally, reviewing your insurance periodically helps you stay informed about your coverage. Are you fully covered for accidental damage? Do you have extras like roadside assistance or legal protection? Being aware of what's included in your policy can save you from surprises in the event of a claim. Lastly, an insurance check is crucial after major life changes, such as moving, getting married, or buying a new car. These changes can impact your premiums and coverage needs. In conclusion, a car insurance check is more than a formality. It's a proactive step to ensure compliance, protection, and peace of mind. Make it part of your routine as a responsible driver. Today, let's explore temporary car insurance, a flexible option designed for short-term vehicle coverage. Whether you need to borrow a car, test drive a new one, or insure an additional driver temporarily, this type of policy offers a practical solution. Temporary car insurance, also known as short-term car insurance, provides coverage for a limited period, typically from 1 hour to 28 days. It works independently of an existing policy, making it ideal for specific time-limited needs. For example, you may require it when sharing driving duties on a road trip or borrowing a friend's vehicle. One key advantage of temporary car insurance is its flexibility. You pay only for the duration you need, which can save money compared to making changes to an annual policy. Additionally, it won't affect the no-claims bonus on your or the vehicle owner's primary policy in the event of an accident. Coverage options under temporary car insurance are usually comprehensive, including protection against accidental damage, fire, theft, and third-party liabilities. However, it's essential to read the terms carefully, as policies may not include extras like roadside assistance or coverage for drivers under 21. To get temporary car insurance, most providers offer quick online applications. You'll need to provide details such as the vehicle registration, your driving license information, and the coverage duration. Policies can often be activated within minutes, providing immediate peace of mind. In conclusion, Temporary car insurance is a smart, flexible choice for drivers who need short-term coverage. It's convenient, cost-effective, and ensures you stay legally protected, even for brief periods. Whether you're borrowing a car or driving a newly purchased one home, temporary insurance has you covered.
All right, so car insurance. It can be a real pain, right?
Oh, tell me about it.
Especially for new drivers.
Yeah.
Some are paying over £6,900 just to get on the road.
It's crazy.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
You sent us this YouTube video
Okay.
with Yanni, the car guy, and Jay, who's like a personal finance expert.
I know those guys.
And they had some interesting tips.
For sure.
About saving on car insurance.
Yeah.
So we're going to deep dive into this, break it all down.
Okay.
Whether you're a new driver or you've been driving for years.
Gotcha.
Hopefully we can find something useful.
Okay.
For everybody.
Yeah, this is good.
So one of the things they mentioned that really stood out to me was that using a private browser and clearing your cookies before you search for car insurance.
Interesting.
Is that really a thing?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Are they like spying on us?
Well, I don't know about spying, but insurance companies use cookies to track your behavior online.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
So it's not just about seeing if you're looking for insurance.
Okay.
They use algorithms.
Oh, wow.
To personalize those premiums.
So they're building like a whole profile on me.
Pretty much.
From my browsing. Wow.
Yeah.
To be honest with you?
Yeah.
I don't even know what a cookie is.
Oh, okay.
Can you explain that?
Sure.
For anyone who's not like a tech expert.
So cookies are basically like little digital tags that websites leave on your computer. They store information about you.
Like what kind of information?
Like the websites you visit.
Okay.
The things you search for.
Okay.
The products you click on.
Gotcha.
All about data collection.
So private browsing and clearing cookies.
Yeah.
Sounds like those are must-dos.
Definitely a good idea.
Okay, what about those comparison websites? Everyone always says those are the best way to find cheap insurance.
Yeah.
But then Jay suggests going directly to the insurance company after using the comparison website.
I see.
What's the point of this?
Well, comparison websites are great for getting an overview.
Okay.
But they do have a hidden cost.
What do you mean?
They take a cut.
So it's like booking a hotel through a third party.
Exactly.
Got
to check directly with the insurance company after you've used the comparison website.
Okay, so we got to play the game a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Now, speaking of games, let's talk about choosing a car.
All right.
The video mentions these insurance groups.
Yes.
1 to 50, with 1 being the cheapest.
Correct.
To insure.
Yes.
So if you want the cheapest, you go for a Nissan Micra.
A good choice.
Volkswagen Fox.
Another good one.
Or a Ford KA.
Yep. Those are all
like the cheapest to insure.
Exactly.
Why are those the cheapest?
Well, they're statistically less likely to be in an accident or to be stolen. They're smaller, less powerful.
Okay.
And let's be honest.
Yeah.
Not as flashy.
Not as cool.
Right.
I was surprised to hear that Ford Fiestas are stolen a lot.
They are.
Why is that?
It's partly because they're so common.
Oh, okay.
More Fiestas on the road.
Yeah.
More opportunities for thieves. It's a numbers game.
Okay, so I've always heard that electric cars are cheaper to insure.
Right.
Because they're good for the environment.
Uh-huh.
But Jay says that's not always true.
Not necessarily.
Really?
Why not?
Well, electric cars have many advantages.
Okay.
But cheaper insurance isn't always one of them.
So are electric cars more expensive to insure?
Sometimes. The cheapest electric car is the Smart EQ. But that's still in Insurance Group 9.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
It's like they tell us one thing, then they tell us another thing. It changes all the time.
First it was diesel, then it was petrol, now it's electric.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to believe?
I know, it's confusing.
So what's the takeaway here?
Do your research.
Okay.
Don't assume something's true just because it sounds good.
Okay.
Electric cars are great.
Yeah.
But don't expect them to be cheaper to insure.
Okay, so you mentioned buying used cars.
Yep.
And checking the car's history, especially if it's been in an accident.
Right.
You mentioned these Cat C and Cat D cars.
Yeah.
What are those?
Yeah, okay. So if a car's been damaged and written off by an insurance company, it can be repaired and put back on the road as a Cat C or Cat D.
Depending on
the severity of the damage.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Those repairs might not be up to the same standard as the manufacturer.
Right.
So insurance companies often see those cars as higher risk.
Which means higher premiums for you.
So if you buy a used car, especially a Cat C, a car Cat D,
especially you
gotta be careful.
Be extra careful.
Now let's talk about modifications.
Right.
Like if you modify your car, you have to declare that.
Correct.
What about things like dash cams? Do you have to declare those?
You would think that dash cams would make you safer.
Right.
And maybe lower your insurance. But even those modifications can affect your premium.
I don't understand.
Because it changes the value of the car.
Okay.
And potentially the cost of repairs.
Okay.
Insurance companies want to know about anything that changes the car.
So anything from its original condition?
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, some modifications, like trackers, can lower your premium.
Because
they can deter theft.
That makes sense.
But it's always best to be upfront with your insurer about any changes.
Yeah.
Okay, so they said that sometimes it's better to park on the road than in your driveway.
Interesting.
Isn't that safer in your driveway?
You would think so.
Yeah.
But with all the technology out there, it's actually easier for thieves to target cars on driveways. They know the keys are probably inside. And they can use devices to amplify the signal from your key fob.
So they can just get in?
Yep. And steal it in seconds.
I had no idea.
Scary stuff.
So they also talked about adding named drivers to your policy.
Yeah.
I know a lot of young drivers do this, like adding a parent to get a lower premium. Is that a good idea?
It can be.
Okay.
But you have to be honest about who the main driver is.
Okay.
I know some young drivers try to get around high premiums by adding a parent as the main driver.
Even if they're the one?
Even if they're the one driving
the car most of the time.
Exactly. That's called fronting.
Fronting?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's illegal.
Oh, wow.
And it could void your insurance.
Yikes.
So be honest.
Yeah, honesty is definitely the best policy.
It is.
Okay, so let's talk about excess.
Sure.
How does excess work?
So excess is the amount you agree to pay towards a claim before your insurance kicks in.
Okay.
The higher your excess, the lower your premium.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
So if I have a high excess and I make a small claim, I could end up paying for the whole thing.
Potentially, yes. Oh. That's why it's important to find the right balance.
Now, Jay mentioned this tactic where you set a high excess to get a lower premium.
Yep.
And then you get separate excess protection insurance to cover the high excess.
Exactly.
If you make a claim.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah.
But not all companies offer excess protection.
Got it. So do your research. Okay, and finally, let's talk about paying monthly versus paying up front.
The age-old question.
I know everyone loves to pay monthly.
It's tempting.
But is it really the best?
Well,
financially.
It's tempting, but it can be expensive because of interest charges.
So you're saying paying up front is cheaper.
In the long run, yes.
But what if I don't have all the cash up front?
Jay suggested using a 0% interest credit card if your insurance company allows it.
Okay.
So you get the benefit of the upfront discount and you can pay off the credit card gradually.
Without any interest.
Exactly.
That's a good tip.
It is.
Assuming you have a 0% interest credit card.
And you can manage the repayments.
So this brings up a good point about emergency funds.
Absolutely.
You never know when you're going to need car insurance and you don't want to be caught.
No, definitely.
I learned that the hard way.
Oh, no.
I needed insurance like immediately.
Yeah.
And I ended up paying way more than I should have.
Ouch.
So don't be like me.
Good advice.
Start early.
Yeah.
Don't wait till the last minute.
TheMoneySavingExpert.com, founded by Martin Lewis, recommends starting your search 3 to 4 weeks before you need the policy.
That's a long time.
It is.
So don't procrastinate.
Nope.
Insurance companies love it.
They do.
When you wait till the last minute.
They know you're desperate, so they can charge you more.
Okay, so let's talk about the dreaded black box.
Right.
I know a lot of young drivers have these in their cars. What are your thoughts on those?
Okay, so black boxes or telematics devices are little devices that monitor your driving.
What do they monitor?
Speed, mileage, braking, acceleration.
Wow.
Even the time of day you drive.
Really?
Yeah.
So they know everything.
Pretty much. What the idea is, if you're a safe driver, you'll get rewarded with lower premiums. But if you're a risky driver, you might have to pay more.
So wait.
Yeah.
You said earlier it's safer to park on a busy street than in my driveway.
Yes.
I'm not sure I understand that.
I know it seems counterintuitive.
Yeah.
But thieves can use technology to target cars that are parked in driveways.
Yeah.
They know the keys are likely inside.
Right.
And they can use those signal boosters to get in.
So it's safer to park on the street.
In some cases, yes.
But what about vandalism?
Ah, that's a good point.
Or getting hit by another car?
Yeah, you have to weigh the risks and the benefits.
For my specific situation.
Exactly.
Okay, so back to black boxes.
Right.
They sound a bit Big Brother-ish.
They can be.
But they can also save you money.
Yes, sometimes up to 40%.
Wow.
But it really depends on your driving habits.
And how comfortable you are with being monitored.
Right.
Speaking of monitoring,
there's
this story about black boxes tracking mileage.
Yes.
And insurance companies are catching people who exceed their stated mileage.
It's true.
So if you lie about your mileage,
they'll know.
They'll know.
Yeah.
Wow.
So be honest.
I've heard that some black box policies are really strict.
Some are.
Like they penalize you for going slightly over the speed limit.
Some policies have very tight margins.
You got to be careful.
Read the fine print.
Okay.
Understand the terms and conditions.
Got it.
Make sure your driving habits are compatible with the level of monitoring.
What about multi-car or multi-policy discounts?
Yes.
Is that a good way to save money?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Many companies offer discounts if you bundle your policies. Like car, home, and life insurance.
Oh, yeah.
It's a win-win.
How so?
They get more business from you, and you get a lower premium.
So bundling is always the best option?
It often is, but not always.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sometimes you can get a better deal by shopping around.
So again, do your research.
Exactly.
Okay, last question.
Shoot.
What about using other cheaper quotes to negotiate a better deal?
Yes. The classic tactic.
Does it work?
It absolutely does.
So when my renewal comes up,
Yep.
I should shop around.
Yes.
Get some quotes.
Get quotes from other companies.
Go.
And then call my current insurer.
And say what?
Hey, I found a better deal.
Okay.
Can you match it?
And they might.
They might.
Wow.
They want to keep you as a customer.
Okay, so at the end of the day, it sounds like honesty is key.
It is.
When it comes to car insurance, it can be tempting to like fudge the truth a little bit.
I know.
To get a lower premium.
But it's not worth the risk. Lying to your insurance company is a recipe for disaster.
Absolutely.
It might seem like a harmless way to save a few bucks.
But it could cost you a lot more.
Exactly. Your insurance could be invalidated.
Wow.
And then you'd be financially responsible.
For everything.
Potentially, yes.
So what kind of lies do people tell? Like what?
Lying about their job.
Oh.
Their address. Their mileage.
Right.
Even who the main driver is.
Wow.
People think they're being clever.
Yeah.
But insurance companies are wise to these tricks.
They have whole departments.
They do.
Dedicated to catching this stuff.
Exactly.
So don't even try it.
Don't risk it.
Got it. It's crazy how much goes into this.
Right.
I mean, all this data and algorithms.
Right is a lot.
It's like we're living in the future or something.
I know what you mean.
Like our cars are telling on us.
In a way. Yeah.
But it could be good too.
Definitely.
Like you said, if you're a safe driver, you could actually benefit from this.
Absolutely.
Lower premiums.
Yep. And safer roads.
Because people know they're being watched.
It's like a virtual driving instructor.
Right.
Always there.
So besides personalized insurance and pay-per-mile, are there any other
there's a ton.
Innovations coming out?
AI, for example.
AI.
In claims processing.
What do you mean?
Imagine filing a claim on your phone. An AI system assesses the damage and processes your payout.
Like instantly?
In minutes.
Wow, that would be amazing.
No more waiting on hold.
Or paperwork.
Exactly.
That's much easier.
Much faster, more efficient.
So it's good for both sides.
For insurers and policyholders.
I mean, technology is really changing.
It really is.
The car insurance industry.
Big time.
And this is just the beginning.
Who knows what's next?
Autonomous vehicles, maybe.
Potentially.
Drone deliveries.
It could be.
Flying cars.
The possibilities are endless.
It's exciting, but also a little scary.
I know what you mean.
It's like we're entering a whole new world
of
mobility and insurance.
Exactly.
It's a lot to take in.
For sure.
But it's important to stay informed.
Absolutely.
So we've covered a lot today.
We have.
From cookies to black boxes to AI and the future of insurance.
It's been quite a journey.
So for our listeners out there,
yeah,
what are the top 3 takeaways?
Okay, so first and foremost, be honest with your insurance company.
Okay.
Don't risk your coverage for a cheaper premium.
Honesty is the best policy.
It really is.
Number 2.
Shop around, compare quotes.
From different companies.
From comparison websites and insurance companies directly.
Got it.
Don't settle for the first offer.
Okay, so play the field.
Play the field.
And last but not least,
read the fine print or policy.
Okay.
Especially if it's a black box policy.
Makes sense.
Make sure you're comfortable with the level of monitoring and the potential consequences violating the terms.
Knowledge is power.
Absolutely.
When it comes to car insurance.
The more you know, the better decisions you'll make.
Great advice. So there you have it, folks. A crash course in car insurance hacks.
That's right.
Straight from the experts.
We tried our best.
We hope this deep dive was helpful.
Yeah.
And maybe saved you some money.
That's the goal.
All right, so to wrap things up,
the
world of car insurance is always changing.
Always evolving.
So stay informed, stay curious.
And don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yes, great advice.
Thanks.
So to all our listeners, stay safe, stay informed.
And save some money.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.
See you then.
I got to say, all this talk about data and algorithms and stuff, it's a little overwhelming.
It's a lot to process.
Yeah, it's like we're living in a sci-fi movie.
I know what you mean.
Where our cars are spying on us.
Yeah.
But I guess it could be good too.
It could.
If you're a safe driver,
absolutely,
you could actually benefit.
Lower premiums.
Safer roads.
Yep.
It's like having a virtual driving instructor.
That's a good way to put it.
Always watching.
Always there.
So you mentioned AI.
Yeah.
What other innovations are coming out?
Oh man, there's so much happening.
Like what?
AI in claims processing, for example.
Okay, what's that?
Imagine filing a claim on your phone and an AI system assesses the damage and processes your payout.
Like instantly?
In minutes.
Wow.
No more paperwork.
No more waiting on hold.
Exactly.
So much easier.
So much faster, more efficient.
Good for both sides.
Definitely a win-win.
I mean, technology is really transforming this industry.
It's amazing to see.
What's next?
Who knows?
Autonomous vehicles, maybe?
Maybe.
Drone deliveries?
Possibly.
Flying cars?
It's all on the table.
It's exciting.
It is.
But also a little scary.
Yeah. It's a lot to think about.
We're on the cusp of something big.
A whole new era.
It's a lot to take in.
For sure.
So we've covered a lot today.
We have.
From cookies to black boxes to AI.
The whirlwind tour.
It's been a wild ride.
It has.
But I think the biggest takeaway is that knowledge is power.
Absolutely.
When it comes to car insurance.
The more you know, the better decisions you'll make.
So stay informed, stay curious.
And stay safe out there.
Great advice. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
For joining us today.
Anytime.
And to our listeners.
Yeah.
We hope you found this deep dive helpful and informative.
We'll see you next time.
For another deep dive into a topic that matters to you.
Please subscribe to our channel for more videos.
All right, new drivers. Let's talk car insurance.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Not the most fun.
Not exactly a party topic.
Right.
But really, this is a deep dive you don't want to miss.
Absolutely.
We're going to figure out car insurance and, more importantly, how to save some cash on it.
Yeah, save you some money.
We've got a great article here from My Insurance Advice UK.
Oh, cool.
It's a website all about UK insurance.
Right.
And we're going to deep dive into this and help you find the best deal possible.
Love it.
So before we get into the actual tips for saving money, let's talk about why car insurance is so expensive when you're a new driver.
Yeah. Why is it so much?
I remember when I first started looking for insurance, I was just like, what is going on? Why is it so expensive?
Well, insurance companies are all about risk.
Okay.
And they're looking at how likely you are to make a claim.
Yeah.
And new drivers just don't have the data.
Right.
They're sort of unknowns, so they get put in the high risk category.
But why is that?
I mean, just think about it. When you're learning anything new, you're bound to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Driving is the same way. New drivers just haven't had the time behind the wheel to build up their experience.
So more experience equals less risk to the insurance company?
Basically, yeah.
But is there more to it than just experience?
For sure.
Like, what else is there?
Well, there's also the problem of no claims history.
Okay.
You need insurance to drive, but you need driving experience to get good insurance.
It's like a catch-22.
Yeah, exactly.
Prove to us you're a good driver, but we won't give you a chance.
It can feel unfair.
Yeah.
But insurance companies, they just look at the statistics.
Right.
They don't have a crystal ball.
Yeah.
They can't tell how good of a driver you are.
Yeah.
They have to rely on things like claims history to figure that out.
So lack of experience, no claims history.
Right.
Anything else that makes new drivers high risk?
Well, the type of car can play a role, too.
Oh, okay. How so?
Well, think about the cars that are usually marketed to younger drivers.
Oh.
Sporty, fast ones may be a bit flashy.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, they look cool.
They do.
But those cars are usually more expensive to repair or replace if there's an accident.
Oh, that makes sense.
Plus, statistically, those cars might be more likely to get into accidents in the first place.
Right, especially with a less experienced driver.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's not just age, it's experience claims in what you drive.
Yeah, the whole picture.
But the good news is, even though all that might seem against you,
Yeah.
there are ways to find good prices on insurance.
Oh, for sure.
There are ways to outsmart the system a bit.
Yeah, you can game it a bit.
Yeah, so let's start with one of the biggest decisions.
Okay.
Choosing the right car.
That's a good place to start.
We'll be back in a bit to talk more about that.
Sounds good. It's crazy how many people just buy a car
Yeah.
without even thinking about insurance.
Right.
It's like buying a house without thinking about property taxes.
Yeah, I've totally been there. I remember I fell in love with this sporty little hatchback. It was red, it had cool rims, and it was way out of my insurance budget.
Ooh.
Learned that lesson the hard way.
Yeah.
So what kind of cars should new drivers be looking for?
Well, remember, insurance companies,
Yeah.
they love cars that are less likely to be in accidents
Okay.
and cheaper to repair if they are.
So we're talking about like the sensible, reliable cars.
Yeah.
Maybe not winning any beauty contests,
Right.
but they'll win the Affordable Insurance Award.
Exactly. Think about cars like the Ford Fiesta,
Okay.
Volkswagen Polo, or Toyota Yaris.
Those are good ones.
Yeah. They're fuel efficient, easy to handle,
Mm-hmm.
and they tend to have lower insurance groups.
Okay, hold on. Insurance groups. What are those?
So in the UK,
Okay.
cars are put into these insurance groups.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on a bunch of things,
Sure.
like the car's value,
Okay.
safety features, cost of parts,
Mm-hmm.
even how likely it is to be stolen.
Wow.
So cars in lower groups are usually cheaper to insure.
So if you want cheap insurance, you want a lower group.
Basically, yeah.
Got it. But how do you know what group a car is in?
Good question.
Do you have to be like a car expert?
No.
Okay.
There are these online tools called insurance group checkers.
Oh, cool.
You just type in the make and model of the car.
Okay.
And it tells you the group.
That's amazing.
Super helpful.
So you can compare insurance costs before you even go to a dealership.
Exactly.
I wish I knew about that when I was a new driver.
Yeah, the game changer.
Okay, so we've got our sensible, reliable car picked out.
All right.
What are some other good strategies to lower insurance costs?
Well, adding a named driver to your policy can sometimes help.
How does that work?
So let's say you live with your parents or an older sibling,
Okay.
and they have a good driving record.
Right.
You can add them to your policy as a named driver, and it can sometimes lower your premium.
So it's like the insurance company sees this experienced driver.
Right.
And they think, okay, maybe this new driver is less risky.
Exactly.
But there's got to be a catch, right?
There is.
What is it?
It has to be a legitimate named driver.
Okay.
And we need to talk about something called fronting.
Oh, yeah. Fronting is bad news.
Really bad.
It's when someone, usually an older driver, pretends to be the main driver,
Right.
even though a younger driver is the one actually using the car.
Most of the time, yeah.
People do this thinking they're saving money,
Yeah, thinking they're being clever.
but it's actually illegal.
Yeah. And super risky.
So if you get into an accident and they find out you were fronting, your policy could be void.
You'd be in big trouble.
Yeah, and you have to pay for everything yourself.
Huge fines, too.
So not worth it.
Definitely not.
Honesty is the best policy when it comes to insurance.
Always.
Okay, so we've covered choosing the right car
Right.
and being honest about who's driving. What about some of the more techie options?
Oh, yeah.
Like black box policies? Are those good for new drivers?
They can be a great option,
Okay.
especially for drivers who are confident in their skills. A black box is basically like having a little driving coach in your car.
So it's like Big Brother is watching you?
Yeah, but in a good way.
Okay.
They install a little device in your car,
Uh-huh.
and it tracks things like your speed, your braking,
Okay.
cornering, even what times of day you're driving.
So is there a downside to that?
Well, that's the thing.
What is it?
If you're not the best driver,
Yeah.
if you speed or brake too hard, it could actually make your insurance go up.
Oh, wow.
So black boxes are really best for drivers who are already pretty cautious.
So you got to be self-aware and honest about your driving.
Yeah, for sure.
If you have a lead foot, maybe stay away from the black box.
Good advice.
But if you're a good driver and you want to maybe lower your premium, it could be a good option.
Could be.
Now let's talk about something that's not as exciting as a black box.
All right.
But it's just as important.
Okay, what's that?
How you pay for your insurance.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
This can actually make a big difference.
It can.
A lot of people choose to pay monthly because it feels more manageable.
Right.
But did you know that you might actually be paying more in the long run?
You could be, yeah.
Really? How does that work?
Well, when you pay monthly, you're essentially taking out a loan from the insurance company.
Oh, yeah.
And loans come with interest.
Right.
So even though it feels like you're spreading out the cost, you're actually adding to the total amount you pay over the year.
Okay, so even though it might be tough to pay a bigger amount up front, paying annually can save you money.
It's like a reward for being financially responsible.
Yeah, I like that.
It's all about looking at the big picture and making smart financial decisions.
Love it. Okay, I'm feeling more financially savvy already. Let's keep this going with another tip.
All right, what's next?
Increasing your voluntary excess.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
This one sounds a bit intimidating.
It can be a bit.
But I know it can save you money.
It can, for sure.
So can you break it down for us?
Okay, so your voluntary excess.
Yeah.
It's the amount you agree to pay if you make a claim. So let's say you have an accident.
Right.
And the repairs cost £1,000.
All right.
If your excess is £250, you pay that and the insurance company pays the rest.
Got it. So how does increasing your excess save you money on your premium?
Okay, so think of it this way.
Right.
By agreeing to pay more if you have an accident, you're sharing more of the risk with the insurance company.
Okay.
And because they're taking on less risk, they might lower your premium.
It's like saying, hey, I'm a responsible driver, and I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is.
Exactly.
But there's got to be a catch.
Well, yeah.
What if you can't afford to pay a high excess if something happens?
That's the key. You need to find a balance.
Okay.
Don't pick a super high excess just to get the lowest premium.
Right.
Make sure it's something you can actually afford.
Great advice. It's all about weighing the savings against the risk.
For sure.
Okay. We've covered a lot of ground already.
We have.
But we've still got some great tips left.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be back in a bit with part 3.
Can't wait.
Welcome back to our deep dive on cheap car insurance for new drivers.
Yeah, we're going to finish strong.
Let's talk about something that might seem obvious.
Okay.
How much you drive.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
The more you drive, the more you pay.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, the more time on the road, the more chances of an accident, at least statistically.
Right. So if you're a new driver and you don't plan on driving a ton, make sure you tell the insurance company that.
Don't inflate your estimated mileage just to get a lower price.
Oh, don't do that.
That could really backfire.
Yeah, big time.
If you need to make a claim.
Exactly. They could even cancel your policy.
Wow.
So honesty is key.
Like we said before.
Yep.
But what about people who only drive a little?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Like just for errands or weekend trips?
There's this cool auction called Paper Mile Insurance.
Oh, I've heard of that.
You only pay for the miles you drive.
That sounds perfect for me.
Yeah, it's great for infrequent drivers.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit.
Okay.
Talk about something you can do to boost your driving skills.
Right.
The Pass Plus course.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
I've heard of it, but not sure what it is.
It's a training course.
Okay.
For new drivers who want to level up their skills.
Oh, cool.
It covers things like motorway driving, night driving, driving in bad weather.
Wow.
Even how to be a more eco-friendly driver.
So it's like driving boot camp?
Basically, yeah, you'll be a safer, more confident driver.
And do insurance companies like that?
They do. A lot of them offer discounts for Pass Plus.
Oh,
They see it as a sign that you're serious about safety.
It's like getting extra credit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, now let's talk about something fun.
All right.
Car modifications.
Oh, yeah. Everyone wants to trick out their car.
Yeah. But is that a good idea for insurance? Well, it depends.
On what?
Some small modifications might be fine. But anything that changes the car's performance or appearance too much could make your insurance go up.
Why is that?
Well, think about it.
Okay.
A modified car might be more likely to get in an accident.
Right.
And if it does, those custom parts are more expensive to fix.
Makes sense.
Plus, modified cars are more likely to be stolen.
Oh, that's true.
So yeah, those spoilers and fancy engines might look cool.
Yeah.
But they could cost you more in insurance.
So what if you really want modifications?
The key, to be honest.
Okay.
Always tell your insurance company about any modifications.
Just don't try to hide them.
No, never do that.
They could void your policies.
Exactly. And then you'd be in trouble.
So honesty is best, even if it means a higher premium.
It's worth it.
Okay, almost done here.
Almost there.
Let's talk about one of the most important tips.
All right, what's that?
Comparing quotes.
Oh, yeah, that's a must.
Never settle for the first quote you get.
Shop around.
Yeah, but it can be overwhelming comparing all those different policies.
That's true.
Any tips?
Yeah, use comparison websites.
Oh, those are great.
You put in your details and they show you quotes from different companies.
Much easier than calling everyone.
Way easier.
Any recommendations?
Yeah, there's Compare the Market.
Okay.
Go Compare and Money Supermarket.
Awesome. I'll check those out.
Cool.
Okay, one last thing before we wrap up.
Okay.
Different types of car insurance coverage.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
It's not just about the cheapest price.
Right, you need the right protection.
So let's break down the three main types.
Okay.
Third party, only third party fire and theft, and comprehensive.
Let's do it.
Okay, third party, only what's that?
That's the minimum insurance you need in the UK.
Okay.
It covers damage to someone else's car or property if you have an accident.
Okay.
And it covers their medical expenses if they're hurt.
Got it. But what about your own car?
That's the thing. It doesn't cover your own car.
So if the accident is your fault, you have to pay for your own repairs.
That's right.
Okay. What about third-party fire and theft?
So that one's like third party only.
Oh, okay.
But it also covers your car if it's stolen or catches fire.
Makes sense. And finally, comprehensive.
Comprehensive is the most coverage you can get.
Okay.
It covers damage to your car in any accident.
Even if it's my fault.
Even if it's your fault.
Wow.
And it covers fire and theft too.
So it's the most peace of mind.
Definitely.
But I thought comprehensive was always the most expensive.
Sometimes it is.
Okay.
But sometimes it can actually be cheaper.
Really? How's that possible?
Insurance companies see people who choose comprehensive as lower risk drivers.
Oh, that's interesting.
They're thinking these people are being extra cautious. They must be responsible drivers.
So it's not always more coverage equals higher price.
Nope.
You got to compare quotes for all three types.
Definitely.
And see what's best for you.
Exactly.
Any final words of wisdom?
Yeah, always look for discounts.
Okay.
Some companies offer them to students, military personnel, or members of certain organizations.
Cool.
And bundling your policies can save money too.
Oh, right. Like home and car insurance with the same company.
Exactly.
And one last thing.
Yeah.
Ghost brokers.
Oh, yeah. Important topic.
You mentioned them earlier, but let's really emphasize how dangerous they are.
They're bad news.
Especially for new drivers who want cheap deals.
Yeah. New drivers are easy targets.
So tell us about ghost brokers.
These are scammers, basically. Yeah. They pretend to be insurance brokers. And they offer crazy low prices.
Oh, wow.
But the policies they sell are fake.
So you think you're insured, but you're not.
Exactly. And if you get in an accident, you're in big trouble.
You'd have to pay for everything yourself.
And you could get in legal trouble too.
So how do you avoid these scams?
Always check if the broker is legitimate.
Okay.
Make sure they're registered with the Financial Conduct Authority.
The FCA?
Yeah, and if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Good advice. All right, well, there you have it.
We did it.
We've done a deep dive on cheap car insurance for new drivers.
We covered a lot.
You're now ready to find the best deal.
You got this.
Remember, finding affordable insurance is possible.
It is.
Just takes a little knowledge and effort.
And a bit of healthy skepticism.
Exactly. And before you go compare quotes, think about what kind of car you want to buy.
Good point.
A sensible car might not be as cool.
Right.
But it could save you a lot of money on insurance.
That's the trade-off.
And for even more info, check out the My Insurance Advice UK website.
Great resource.
All right, everyone, happy?
Drive safe.
Please subscribe to our channel for more videos.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready. What are we looking at today?
Today we're tackling insurance fraud.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, specifically staged car accidents. You know, the ones that seem a little too convenient.
Right, right.
We've got this clip from a personal injury lawyer, Mike Rafey.
Okay.
And he really breaks down some of the misconceptions around it. So let's jump right in.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so right off the bat, I was struck by the number of comments on this lawyer's videos. People were saying that pretty much every personal injury case is fake.
Wow.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It was like this whole wave of skepticism. It made me think about the whole ambulance chaser stereotype. Do you think that kind of feeds into it? Like people just assuming...
Thinks these cases are bogus?
I mean, that stereotype is so pervasive.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard not to have that in the back of your mind when you hear about these cases.
It makes you wonder how much of it is like genuine concern versus just like preconceived notions.
Exactly.
But this lawyer, Mike Raffi, he's pretty upfront about it.
Oh, is he?
He straight up says, does insurance fraud happen? Sure. But...
Okay, so he acknowledges it exists.
Yeah.
But then what?
And then he goes on to explain why it might not be as common as people think.
Interesting. Yeah. So how does he explain that? What's his take?
Well, he talks about how experience helps identify potential fraud. You know, being able to spot the red flags.
Makes sense. Like what kind of red flags? What would tip him off?
He mentions things like a history of multiple claims in a really short period.
Okay, yeah, that would raise some eyebrows.
You know, if someone's filing claims every other month, it's like...
something's fishy.
It's like a pattern, right?
Exactly, like a pattern emerges.
Yeah.
And that sets off alarm bells. Makes sense. I mean, you'd have to be pretty unlucky to have that many accidents.
Right.
Unless something else is going on.
Exactly. And, you know, he doesn't go into too much detail in this particular clip. Yeah. But I'm curious, what other kinds of red flags would a lawyer look for?
Well, I'd imagine things like inconsistencies in witness statements, right? If people are telling different stories about what happened, that's a big one.
Or maybe injuries that seem way more dramatic than the actual accident would suggest.
Exactly. Like a fender bender resulting in, I don't know, a broken back or something.
Yeah, something doesn't add up.
Right. The pieces don't fit.
And he even uses this phrase, first line of defense.
Oh, really?
Like he sees himself as the first line of defense against these fraudulent claims.
That's a powerful way to put it. It highlights the responsibility lawyers have, right?
Yeah, because it's not just about taking on any client who walks through the door.
Right. They have a duty to investigate, to make sure they're not perpetuating a fraud.
Exactly.
It's not just about winning cases. It's about upholding the integrity of the legal system.
Absolutely. And it makes you think, if someone is trying to pull a fast one, wouldn't a lawyer be the first to notice?
Yeah. In a lot of cases, probably. They're looking at the details, the evidence, talking to witnesses.
Yeah.
They'd be more likely to spot those inconsistencies.
Exactly. And then there's the whole issue of dash cam footage.
Oh, right.
He talks about how crucial that is, especially in these staged accidents.
It's like the ultimate proof, right?
But what if there isn't any?
Oh, that's tricky.
That's got to be a headache for investigators.
Yeah. It makes things a lot harder to prove.
But, I mean, is that even enough these days?
What do you mean?
Well, with everyone having smartphones and security cameras everywhere.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be hard to get away with it.
Right. It's like, when did you get caught on something?
You'd think so. But scammers are getting creative.
Oh, I bet.
They might stage accidents in areas where there aren't many cameras. Or try to tamper with existing footage. It's a constant arms race.
Wow. So it sounds like these lawyers are walking a real tightrope.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
They have to advocate for their client.
Right.
But also
make sure they're not being taken advantage of.
Exactly. They can't let a fraudulent case slip through the cracks.
That's a heavy burden, for sure. It's a tough ethical dilemma.
That makes you realize it's a lot more complex than those cheesy commercials.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You know, slip and fall and all that.
Real life is way more nuanced.
So just to wrap things up.
Okay.
It seems like insurance fraud. It definitely exists, but it's not necessarily this huge epidemic some people make it out to be.
Agreed. And it sounds like lawyers play a key role in keeping it in check.
Absolutely. But here's something to think about. With all this new technology, you know, dash cams, smartphones, how is that going to impact insurance fraud in the future?
That's a good question.
Will it make it easier to catch these scams? Or will the scammers just find new ways to stay ahead of the game?
That's a fascinating question. It's a real intersection of law, technology, and human behavior.
Yeah.
Who knows what the future holds?
Lots to ponder, right?
Absolutely.
All right, everyone. That's our deep dive for today.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time, keep those brains buzzing.
Please subscribe to our channel for more videos.
Okay, so you know how it is. You're all excited for that epic road trip, right? And then bam! That car insurance renewal notice hits you like a ton of bricks.
It's a real mood killer for sure.
Yeah. But what if I told you we could, like, totally flip that script? Like, turn that dread into, like, cha-ching?
I like where this is going.
We're gonna dive deep into some seriously clever strategies for slashing car insurance costs right here in the UK.
Sounds good to me.
We've got this awesome article from My Insurance Advice UK, and guess what?
Why?
They claim you can cut your costs NNHAF.
Whoa, in half. That's a deep dive worth taking.
Seriously. So to kick things off, maybe you can give us a quick overview of car insurance basics, just to make sure everyone's on the same page before we get into the nitty-gritty.
Absolutely. So you've got your basic third-party cover, which is the legal minimum in the UK, but then you've got comprehensive cover, which covers a lot more.
Okay, so comprehensive, that's like the works, right?
Yeah.
Damage to your own car, fire, theft, the whole shebang.
Exactly. And here's the kicker. Sometimes going for comprehensive can actually work out cheaper than just the basic third party.
Wait, really? That sounds counterintuitive. Why would that be?
It's all about how insurers assess risk, you see.
Okay, I'm listening.
Someone opting for comprehensive is basically signaling to the insurer that they're serious about protecting their car. So they're probably more likely to be a careful driver, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
More likely to keep their car in good nick and generally just be more risk averse.
So from the insurance company's perspective, less risky driver equals less chance of a payout.
Exactly, which then translates into lower premiums for the driver.
Whoa, that's like a total psychology hack. You're basically telling the insurance company, hey, I'm a responsible driver, treat me right.
Exactly. And that actually leads perfectly into another gem from the article, which is the power of shopping around. Don't just let your policy auto-renew.
Oh, guilty as charged. I do that all the time.
Happens to the best of us, but insurers often save their best deals for new customers.
So loyalty doesn't really pay when it comes to car insurance.
Not always. So take the time to compare quotes. Check out the big names, but don't forget those smaller players too. You might be surprised.
Okay, so compare. But how do you know if a smaller company is like legit? I wouldn't want to end up with some dodgy insurer.
Of course that's a valid concern. You've got to do your research. Check out reviews, look into their financial stability, make sure they're authorized and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority.
Good point. So due diligence is key. Got it. Now, the article talked about something called voluntary excess, which honestly sounded a bit like a gamble to me.
Right, voluntary excess. Think of it this way. It's like you're at a poker table making a bet with the insurance company. You're betting you won't have an accident.
Okay, and they're betting that I will.
Exactly. And the voluntary excess is the amount you're willing to cough up front if you lose that bet, if you have to make a claim.
So the higher your bet, the lower your premiums.
Basically, because you're taking on more of the risk yourself.
Right, so it's a calculated risk. You're saying, hey, I'm a safe driver. I'm willing to bet on myself.
Exactly. And here's the deep dive part. You really got to be honest with yourself about what you can afford.
Yeah, I get that. No point in saving a few quid if you're going to be crippled if you actually have to make a claim.
Right. It's about striking that balance between potential savings and peace of mind.
Okay, that makes total sense. So let's switch gears a bit and talk about driving habits. The article mentioned telematics, which I've always kind of seen as Big Brother-ish. Is that something worth considering?
It definitely can be. Especially for younger drivers or anyone who is really confident in their safe driving skills.
Oh, okay. So how does that work?
It's all about proving to the insurance company that you're a low-risk driver, right? With telematics, your driving does the talking for you, literally. You've got a device or an app tracking things like your speed, how you brake, how you take corners, even what times of day you're driving.
So it's like having an invisible co-pilot who's vouching for your good driving?
You got it. And all that data gets sent back to the insurance company, and if it shows you're a responsible driver, boom, you could get hit with some seriously lower premiums.
Interesting. So if you're a bit lead-footed, maybe telematics isn't the best idea.
Probably not, but for those smooth operators out there, it can be a game changer. Plus, it can even encourage safer driving.
Yeah, when you know you're being watched, you're probably going to be a bit more careful.
For sure. Speaking of safety, let's talk about where you park your car.
Okay, so I'm guessing safer location equals lower risk.
Exactly. Parking in a garage or on a private driveway is generally seen as more secure than leaving your car on the street.
Makes sense. Less chance of theft, vandalism, all that jazz.
Right. And then you've got security features. It's not just about having an alarm, though, right?
What else is there?
Things like immobilizers, which stop your car from being started without the right key. Those can make a difference too.
Okay, so like a theft deterrent. And I read something about dash cams too. Do those actually make a difference?
You'd be surprised. Some insurers are starting to recognize them. Think of it as having an eyewitness in case of an accident.
Oh, right. So the footage can help settle claims faster.
Exactly, because it gives you objective evidence of what happened.
That's pretty cool. So secure parking, security features, maybe even a dash cam, it all adds up to that low-risk profile.
You got it. And this next one might surprise you, your credit score.
Wait, my credit score can affect my car insurance. How does that even work?
It might seem odd, but here in the UK, insurers can actually look at your credit score when calculating your premiums.
Really? So they're basically saying if you're responsible with your finances, you're probably responsible behind the wheel too.
That's the logic, yeah. They see a link between how you manage money and how you manage risk.
So paying my bills on time could actually lead to lower car insurance costs. Wild.
It can, absolutely. It's not the only factor, but it definitely plays a role.
Okay, so good financial habits equal good driver, at least in the eyes of the insurance companies. Now, what about modifications? Does tricking out my ride help or hurt my premiums?
Ah, that's a good question. And a lot of people get this wrong. While mods can make your car look cool, they can also increase the risk of theft.
Oh, right, because it might be more attractive to thieves.
Exactly. Or they might be perceived as making you more likely to have an accident. So things like tinted windows, fancy alloy wheels, performance upgrades, all that jazz, it can actually push up your premiums.
So if I'm rocking a totally stock, no-frills car, that's actually a good thing insurance-wise.
You got it. Keeping your car as it came from the factory can be a smart move if you're trying to keep those costs down. And remember, if you do have modifications, you've got to tell your insurer.
Right. Honesty is the best policy, literally. Now, what about adding a named driver? Is that a good move?
It can be helpful in some situations, especially if you're not driving that often, or you share your car with someone who has a really good driving record.
Okay, so like a partner or a family member.
Yeah, but there's a big caveat here. You should always be listed as the main driver if it's your car. No fronting.
Fronting.
Basically putting someone else down as the main driver just to get a lower premium. That's illegal.
Okay, so no sneaky insurance maneuvers. Got it.
Yeah.
But if it's done legit, adding a named driver can potentially help.
It can, yeah. Now, let's talk about how you pay. Does it really matter if I pay monthly or annually?
I've always wondered about that.
It might seem like a small detail, but it can make a difference. While it's tempting to spread the cost out with monthly payments, you usually end up paying more overall because of interest charges.
Right, so it's like a loan.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
If you can swing it financially, paying annually in one lump sum will generally save you money in the long run.
Okay, delayed gratification for the win. Now, what about those advanced driving courses? Do they actually lead to lower premiums?
They can, yeah. Courses like Pass Plus here in the UK are all about improving your driving skills, making you a safer, more confident driver. Some insurers recognize these courses and offer discounts to drivers who've completed them.
So it's not just about learning fancy maneuvers, it's about investing in your skills, Andy, saving money.
Exactly, a win-win.
All right, last but not least, and this might seem kind of obvious, what about the type of car you drive? Does that really have a big impact?
Absolutely. Cars are grouped into these insurance groups based on things like engine size, value, how much they cost to repair, safety features, all that.
Right, so some cars are just inherently more expensive to insure.
Exactly. So if you're thinking of getting a new car and insurance is a big concern, definitely check which insurance group a car falls into before you sign on the dotted line.
Got it. It's not just about the brand or how old the car is, it's about those insurance groups. Okay, before we move on, I gotta highlight what the article called the most powerful tip of all, maintaining a clean driving record.
Couldn't agree more. That's the golden rule of car insurance.
Yeah, but why is it so important?
Think about it. Every time your policy comes up for renewal, the insurer's going to check your driving history, right?
Makes sense.
A clean record, no accidents, no speeding tickets, no violations. It shows them you're a responsible, low-risk driver.
And that makes them happy.
Very happy. It's basically the foundation for lower premiums in the long run.
Okay, so be a good driver and your insurance company will shower you with discounts?
Pretty much. It's all about consistency and building that trust over time.
Got it. Patience and a steady foot on the accelerator. Well, we've covered a ton of ground here, from shopping around and voluntary excess to telematics, credit scores, even the car you choose. It's a lot to take in.
It is. And we're just getting started. There's so much more to explore.
I can't wait.
In the next part of our deep dive, we're going to dig into how the author of this article actually managed to cut their car insurance costs in half.
Oh, the suspense.
Plus, we'll tackle some even bigger questions about how we could maybe design a society that minimizes the need for car insurance altogether. Stay tuned.
This is getting good. All right, everyone, we'll be back soon with more juicy insights on the deep dive. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the deep dive, everyone. We're like deep in the world of car insurance now, and honestly, it's way more interesting than I thought it would be.
Right. Who knew there were so many, clever ways to outsmart those rising premiums?
For real. So let's get back to that crazy claim from the article. You know, the author managed to cut their insurance costs in half.
In half, yeah. That's the dream, right?
Total dream. So spill the beans. What was their secret?
Well, it wasn't like one magic trick or anything. It was more like a combo of those smart strategies we talked about earlier.
Okay, so like shopping around, being a good driver, all that.
Exactly. They were super diligent about comparing quotes every year. They bumped up their voluntary excess to a level they were comfy with.
And of course, kept their driving records squeaky clean.
Yep, that's the big one.
So consistency and good habits are key. I'm curious, though, did they mention anything about, negotiating with their insurer? Is that even a thing you can do?
It's always worth a shot. The article didn't really go into that specifically, but it can't hurt to reach out to your current insurer and see if they'll match a competitor's quote, you know?
True. The worst they can say is no.
Exactly. You might just get lucky and snag a lower premium without having to switch providers.
Love that. All right, so let's shift gears a bit and talk about some longer-term strategies, things we can focus on to make a real dent in those costs over time.
Absolutely. So we talked about the link between credit scores and car insurance, right?
Yeah, the whole good credit equals good driver thing.
Right. Well, that's definitely a long game. It takes time to build up a good credit history, but it can pay off big time. Not just for car insurance, but for, your whole financial life.
Like a ripple effect of positive financial choices.
Exactly. And of course, there's that golden rule we keep coming back to, maintaining a clean driving record.
Always got to mention that one.
It's not about being perfect for a year or two. It's about establishing a pattern of safe, responsible driving over many years.
Makes sense. Consistency is key, for sure. And if you're a younger driver, sticking with a telematics policy for a while can be a great way to build up that good driving rep, and potentially save a lot down the line.
It's like building your driving reputation from scratch, data point by data point.
Exactly. Now, this is where things get really interesting. The article touched on this idea of designing your life to minimize insurance costs.
Designing your life. Okay, now I'm intrigued. Is this like some crazy life hack scheme?
Not quite that extreme, but it's about taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture. Thinking about how the choices you make in your life can impact your premiums.
Oh, I'm listening.
So, for example, where you choose to live can play a role. Is it a high crime area? That could mean a higher risk of theft or vandalism, which could affect your insurance.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then there's your commute. How far do you drive each day? Could you maybe take public transport more often? Cycle, walk?
Right. Not only could that lower your mileage, which could mean lower premiums, but it's also good for your health and the environment.
Exactly. It's a win-win-win.
I love a good win-win-win.
Me too. And this brings us to an even bigger question. What about designing a society that minimizes the need for car insurance altogether?
Whoa, now we're talking. So systemic change, not just personal tweaks.
Exactly. Imagine cities designed for public transport, walking, cycling. Imagine self-driving cars everywhere, cutting down on accidents.
And maybe even moving away from individual car ownership to more shared mobility options.
Right. It's crazy to think about how these big ideas could, completely change our relationship with cars and transportation.
Seriously, mind-blowing stuff.
And that's what's so cool about these deep dives, right? We're not just skimming the surface, we're going deep, connecting the dots, and sparking new ideas.
Love it. It's not just about saving money, it's about opening our minds to new possibilities.
Couldn't agree more. And who knows, maybe those small choices we make today, like driving less, can contribute to a bigger shift towards a more sustainable, more equitable, maybe even insurance optional world.
Now that's something to think about. Okay, we've covered so much ground in this deep dive.
We have.
And honestly, I feel like I've gained a whole new perspective on this whole car insurance thing.
Me too.
But before we wrap up this part, what would you say is the single most important takeaway for our listeners?
For me, it all comes back to that idea of empowerment through knowledge. Like, once you understand how car insurance works, what drives those premiums up or down, and the strategies you can use to take control.
You're not just a pawn in the game anymore.
Exactly. You're in the driver's seat, making informed choices that align with your own values and goals.
I love that analogy. It's not about feeling helpless, it's about feeling empowered.
For sure. And remember, it's not about finding that one magic solution. It's about combining different strategies, being persistent, and finding what works best for you.
So, armed with this newfound knowledge and a bit of determination, we can all hit the road feeling a little bit smarter,
A little bit savvier.
and a lot more in control of our car insurance destinies.
That's a great way to put it. And hey, who knows? Maybe some of you will even achieve that dream of cutting your costs in half.
That would be amazing. But even if we don't all get to that magic 50% mark, I think we can all agree that we've gained something way more valuable, a deeper understanding of the system and that sense of empowerment.
Absolutely. Now, before we say goodbye for now, I've got one last thought-provoking question to leave you with. Something to chew on as you continue on your quest for cheaper car insurance.
All right, welcome back to the deep dive. We've been on quite a ride exploring the crazy world of car insurance.
Seriously, it's like a whole different language sometimes.
Right, but I feel like we've cracked the code a bit, you know? Uncovered some real gems for keeping those premiums in check.
Absolutely. It's all about being proactive, understanding the rules of the game.
Exactly, and remembering that we're not powerless. We've got options. We talked about everything from shopping around and that voluntary excess thing
Right.
to building good credit and even using tech like telematics to our advantage.
And let's not forget those bigger picture ideas like how our choices today could shape the future of transportation.
Oh, yeah, that was mind-blowing. Remember that question you posed? Like, what if we could create a society that doesn't even need car insurance?
It's a pretty wild thought, isn't it?
Seriously. Imagine cities designed for walking, cycling, public transport, self-driving cars everywhere, way fewer accidents.
And maybe we wouldn't even need to own cars individually anymore. More shared mobility, you know?
It's amazing to think about how even like small changes we make now could contribute to that kind of future.
Absolutely. And that's what I love about these deep dives. They're not just about learning stuff. They're about sparking those aha moments.
Right. Challenging those old assumptions and opening our minds to new possibilities.
Exactly.
So as you guys head out on your mission to conquer those car insurance costs, remember to keep that bigger picture in mind.
Think long term.
Yeah, because even small choices can make a difference. We could be part of something much bigger, like creating a more sustainable, equitable, maybe even a car insurance optional world.
Wow. That's a powerful thought.
It is. Well, we've covered a ton of ground in this deep dive.
So much good stuff.
And honestly, I feel like a car insurance ninja now.
Me too.
But before we say goodbye, any final words of wisdom for our listeners?
Just remember, knowledge is power. Once you understand how this whole system works, you can start making those smart choices that are right for you. You're in control.
I love that. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this epic deep dive into the world of car insurance.
It's been a pleasure.
May your roads be smooth, your premiums low, and your adventures unforgettable. Until next time, stay curious and keep on diving deep.
Please subscribe to our channel for more videos.
All right, so let's dive into something I think we all love, talking about saving money.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to car insurance. You know,
right.
That thing we all need, but no one really wants to deal with.
Absolutely.
So you've sent us a ton of information about lowering car insurance costs.
Yeah.
So let's do a deep dive into this and see what we can find.
Absolutely. Let's see what kind of interesting tricks and tips we can unearth here.
Yeah. What gems can we find?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things that keeps coming up in this information is shopping around.
Right.
But I think we can all agree that no one wants to spend hours comparing car insurance quotes.
It's definitely not the most exciting way to spend an afternoon.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So what's the most efficient way to do this?
Well, you're right. It can be kind of a drag. But, you know, the thing is, you could save a good chunk of change.
Okay.
If you put in a little bit of legwork up front.
Okay.
So my advice is to start with those comparison websites. You know, they can give you a good idea of what's out there. And then here's the pro tip. After you've done that and you've kind of narrowed it down to maybe your top 3.
Okay.
Actually call the insurance companies directly.
Wait, really? You're telling me, like, pick up the phone and talk to a human?
Yeah.
I thought everything was automated.
Sometimes those online quotes are just the starting point, you know?
Okay.
Sometimes when you connect with a real person, they can maybe find an additional discount, or they'll be able to,
Oh, wow.
negotiate a little bit.
See? Already learning something new.
There you go.
Okay, so we shopped around. We've got our quotes.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about deductibles, because this is something that I think a lot of people kind of understand, but maybe not fully.
Right.
How do I know what deductible is right for me?
So this is where things get really interesting. It's all about understanding the connection between your deductible and your premium.
Okay.
You can think of it like a seesaw,
Okay.
When your deductible goes up, your premium goes down.
I like that visual. But how high should I go with that deductible?
Well, it really comes down to your risk tolerance and how you're doing financially.
Okay.
If you're a safe driver, you've got a good record and you have that emergency fund built up, you can probably go with a higher deductible.
Okay.
You're basically, kind of getting on yourself that you're not going to need to file a claim.
I like that.
Yeah.
But what if I'm maybe more prone to, I don't know, parking lot mishaps?
Sure.
Maybe I need to think about a lower deductible, even if that means my premium is a little bit higher.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to weigh the savings with, the risk that you're willing to take.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
This is making me think about a friend of mine who swears by telematics insurance.
Oh, yeah.
That black box thing that tracks your driving?
Right.
I always thought that sounded kind of creepy, but she insists it saves her a ton of money.
It definitely can.
Really?
Yeah, especially if you consider yourself to be, a good driver or a responsible driver.
Right.
The technology is really quite amazing these days. Okay. It's not just about how fast you're going anymore. They're tracking things like braking, cornering, even what time of day you're driving.
Wow.
It's almost like having, a silent passenger sitting next to you giving you a driving score in real time.
So it's like I'm constantly being tested, but with the potential for a reward instead of just a pass or fail.
Exactly. And if you do well consistently, you can get some really nice discounts on those premiums.
Okay, that is making me rethink my insurance strategy.
Yeah.
So who would you say benefits the most from this kind of insurance?
A lot of times it's younger drivers.
Oh.
You know how they get hit with those really high rates just because of their age?
Yeah, just because of their age group?
Yeah. And this can actually be a way for them to prove, that they are careful drivers.
Right. And actually show that they're not the stereotype.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to hear a lot more about this telematics thing.
We can dive into that a little bit more.
But before we do that, there's another very classic insurance strategy that I think we have to talk about, and that is bundling.
Yes. It's like the, buying in bulk of the insurance world.
Right.
Basically, you're combining multiple policies. You might have your car insurance, and then you also bundle that with your homeowners or renters insurance.
Right.
And you get a discount.
Yeah, it's like they're rewarding you for giving them more of your business.
Right.
But is it always the best way to go?
That is a great question. And honestly, the answer is sometimes no.
Really?
It's a popular tactic, but it's important to still shop around,
Okay.
Just because one company will give you that bundle discount doesn't mean it's the cheapest overall.
Right.
So you always want to compare that price with what you would be paying for individual policies with different companies.
So it's not a magic bullet, but it's definitely something to look into.
Absolutely.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground already.
We have.
I feel like we are just scratching the surface here
Oh, yeah.
of all this insurance wisdom.
There's a lot more to talk about.
So let's take a little pause here. And when we come back, we will dive even deeper into all of this car insurance stuff and really help you become a savings ninja.
All right. Sounds good. I'm ready. Welcome back.
Okay, so we're back.
We've got a lot more to talk about when it comes to saving on car insurance.
I'm ready to become a true insurance ninja, but one thing that has always baffled me is how they even decide
Right.
how much to charge us for car insurance.
Yeah.
Like, what is that secret formula?
Yeah, it does seem like kind of a black box sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But really what they're trying to do is predict how likely you are to file a claim.
Okay.
And to do that, they look at a whole bunch of different factors.
So it's more than just like whether or not I've had an accident in the past.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
They're looking at things like your age, your gender, your driving history, of course, the type of car you drive where you live.
Wow.
Even your credit score in some cases.
Really?
Yeah, it's a whole big equation.
So even if I have like a perfect driving record,
Yeah.
all these other things can still impact my rates.
Exactly. And that's why it's so important to shop around and compare quotes from different companies.
Okay.
Because they each weigh those factors a little differently.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So what might be really expensive with one could be totally reasonable with another.
Okay, so you're saying, like, even if my driving record is spotless, there are all these other things that they are looking at.
Exactly.
That I need to take into consideration.
Yep.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Now let's talk about another thing that always confuses me.
Sure.
Insurance jargon.
Oh, yeah.
All those terms like deductibles and premiums and liability coverage.
Right, right.
What does it all mean?
Yeah, it's a whole different language. And I think that's a big reason why people just kind of avoid dealing with it altogether.
Right.
But if you understand the basics, it can really help you make those smart decisions.
Okay.
So let's break it down a little bit.
Perfect. Yeah, let's start with liability coverage because I know that's important.
Okay.
But can you explain exactly what it covers?
So this is really the foundation of any car insurance policy.
Okay.
It's what protects you financially if you're at fault in an accident.
Okay.
And you cause damage to somebody else's property or, even worse, you injure somebody.
So it's not even about covering like my own car.
Right.
But protecting me from the financial fallout of maybe harming someone else.
Exactly. It's protecting you from that liability.
Okay.
If you cause harm to another person or their property.
Okay. That makes more sense. And, there are actually two types of liability coverage.
Yes.
That you need to know about. So bodily injury liability covers those medical expenses.
Yeah.
Lost wages, even pain and suffering.
Right.
For anyone that you injure.
That's right.
And then property damage liability that covers the cost of repairing or replacing the other person's vehicle.
Yes. Or anything else that you damaged, like a fence or a light post.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a safety net for me and anyone else who might be involved.
Exactly. It's a great way to think about it. And the amount of liability coverage that you need really depends on, your own circumstances and how much risk you're comfortable with.
Okay. So how do I even know if I have enough?
Well, that's where talking to an insurance agent or a broker can be helpful.
Right.
They can look at your situation and help you understand the minimums in your state and guide you toward,
okay,
a coverage level that provides you with enough protection.
And speaking of, looking at our situation, I know you mentioned earlier we should be reviewing our policy regularly.
Yes.
Does that mean more often than like just once a year when it's time to renew?
Things change in life.
Right.
Your driving habits change.
Yeah.
Your insurance needs change.
Right.
Maybe you got married or you had a kid or you moved to a new city.
Got a new car?
Yeah, got a new car. Any of these things could impact your rates and coverage.
So it's not just a set it and forget it kind of thing. You need to actively be managing that.
Right. You want to make sure that your policy is evolving along with your life.
Okay, so like a financial checkup for my car insurance.
Exactly.
Like that.
Good way to think about it.
Maybe every 6 months or so, just go through and make sure everything still makes sense.
Yeah, just to make sure it's aligned with your needs and you're not paying for things that you don't need anymore.
Okay, I'm adding that to my calendar.
All right.
Now let's talk about the other types of coverages beyond liability, because one of the sources that you sent goes into a lot of detail about all these different options, and
it's a lot.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
So let's try to break it down.
Okay, let's focus on the most important ones.
Okay.
So we've already talked about liability, but another really important one is collision coverage.
Okay.
And that's what covers damage to your own car.
Okay.
If you are at fault in an accident.
So if I back into a pole at the grocery store.
Yep.
Or, I don't know, accidentally sideswipe a parked car.
Yep.
That would help pay for the repairs.
Exactly.
It would
cover your car.
To my vehicle.
Yeah, and it's particularly important if you have a newer car or one that you're still making payments on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't want to be stuck with a damaged car and a huge bill.
Exactly.
So collision.
Yep.
What about comprehensive coverage?
Okay, so comprehensive is kind of like it picks up where collision leaves off.
Okay.
It covers damage to your car from things that are not collisions.
Okay.
So things like theft, vandalism, fire, natural disasters hitting an animal.
Wow. So like a whole range of things that are kind of out of my control.
Exactly. All those unexpected things.
Like hailstorms or a tree falling on my car.
Yep. Or somebody keys your car in the parking lot.
Okay, this is starting to feel like all the pieces of the puzzle are coming together.
Oh, good.
But with all of these different types of coverage, how do I know what I really need?
Right.
Because it's tempting to just get the bare minimum to save money.
Sure.
But I also don't want to be, left vulnerable.
Right. Well, and that's a smart way to approach it. It's about finding that balance between cost and coverage.
Yeah.
And, honestly, the best advice I can give you is don't be afraid to ask questions.
Okay.
Talk to your insurance agent, talk to your broker. explain your situation.
Okay.
And they can guide you towards the right coverage for your needs and your budget.
So it's like having an insurance coach in my corner.
Exactly.
Okay. You've got somebody on your team.
But I'm also realizing that I need to be a little more proactive on my end.
Absolutely. Being passive with your insurance can cost you money.
Okay, so how can I be a more proactive insurance ninja?
All right, so challenge your insurer on your rates.
Okay.
Ask for clarification, on your coverage, and maybe most importantly, hunt for those discounts.
Ooh.
They're out there.
Like a discount treasure hunt.
It is, but you might have to dig a little to find them.
So what kind of discounts should I be looking for?
Well, we talked about bundling.
Right.
We talked about the telematics discounts. Okay. But there are also discounts for things like being a safe driver, being a good student.
Oh, having certain safety features in your car.
Right.
Installing anti-theft devices, or even belonging to, certain organizations or groups.
Wow. I had no idea. There were so many possibilities.
There's a lot.
Okay, I'm ready to call my insurance company and see what I'm missing out on.
That's the spirit. And remember, you can stack those discounts to really maximize your savings.
Ooh, yeah, like a discount combo meal.
Exactly.
Okay, I love it. I'm really getting into this insurance ninja training now.
Good.
But before we get too carried away with discounts, I do want to make sure we touch on keeping good records.
Yes, absolutely.
Because this is something that I think a lot of people don't think about.
Right.
But it can really save you a lot of headaches down the line.
It can. Documenting everything is so important.
Yeah.
So keep a file with all your insurance paperwork, your policy documents, any correspondence with your insurer, any records of accidents, repairs, even parking tickets.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have that tendency to just shove everything in a drawer and forget about it.
Right. And then when you need it, you can't find it.
Yeah.
So having everything organized and accessible can really be a lifesaver if you need to file a claim or, dispute a charge.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of claims.
Yes, that's what we're going to tackle next.
Okay.
Let's take another little pause here.
Right.
And when we come back, we'll dive into that world of insurance claims, how to file them effectively, how to navigate the process and how to avoid those common pitfalls.
Perfect, because that is definitely something that I need more information on. Okay, so we're back. And I am ready to tackle this whole world of insurance claims.
Yeah.
Because this is something that, hopefully we never have to deal with.
Right.
But it's good to be prepared.
It's important to know what to do if you ever find yourself in that situation.
Yeah. So before we dive into the specifics of, how to file a claim and all of that, let's kind of recap everything we've learned so far.
Okay, sounds good.
Because we have covered so much ground.
We have, we've talked about shopping around. We talk about those deductibles.
Right.
We've tried to decipher some of that insurance jargon and, just become a more proactive insurance consumer overall.
Yeah, I feel like a totally different person when it comes to my car insurance.
Good. I'm glad.
But if I had to just boil it all down to a few key takeaways.
Yeah.
What would you say are the most important things for our listener to remember?
Okay, well, first and foremost, never underestimate the power of comparison.
Yes.
You absolutely have to shop around.
Yes.
You cannot just assume that your current insurer is giving you the best deal.
Or that they're all the same.
Yeah, they're definitely not all the same. And, while we're talking about assumptions, let's touch on deductibles again.
Okay.
Raising your deductible can be a tempting way to lower your premiums.
Right.
But it's not a decision that you should make lightly.
Right. You really have to think about,
Yeah.
how much risk am I willing to take on?
Exactly. And if you do opt for that higher deductible, make absolutely sure that you have the money set aside.
Yes.
To cover that expense.
Right. Don't put yourself in a bad financial situation.
Exactly.
Just to save a few bucks a month.
Right.
Okay. And we also explored the whole world of telematics insurance.
Yeah.
Which I think can be a real game changer for certain people.
It can be.
Especially younger drivers.
Yes.
Who are often, kind of unfairly penalized with those really high rates.
Just because of their age, yeah.
Yeah. So if you are a safe and responsible driver, this could be the way to prove it.
Yeah. It's a great way to demonstrate that.
Maybe save some money.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, of course, we talked about the more classic strategy of bundling.
Bundling, yeah.
Combining all those policies.
Right. Your car insurance with your homeowners or your renter's insurance.
Yeah.
Often that can lead to some pretty significant savings.
Yeah. It's like, buy one, get one free.
Yeah, exactly.
With your insurance.
Yeah.
But even with that, we have to remember.
Yes.
Compare costs. Make sure it really is the best deal.
Right. You want to make sure you're actually saving money.
Okay. But one of my favorite takeaways from this whole deep dive is becoming a discount detective.
Yes, there are so many discounts out there that people just aren't aware of.
I know.
You know, so be proactive.
Yeah.
Ask your insurer about any possible discount that you can think of.
Yes.
You know, and don't be afraid to provide documentation to prove you're eligible for those discounts.
And remember, those discounts can be stacked.
Yes, absolutely. It's like creating your own little discount combo meal.
I love, okay, so we have talked about everything from choosing the right coverage to negotiating those rates.
We have.
To finding all those discounts.
Yes.
But before we wrap up this whole conversation, I want to leave our listener with a challenge.
Okay, I love a good challenge. What do you have in mind?
So now that you've been armed with all of this incredible knowledge about car insurance, I challenge you to take action on at least one of these strategies this week.
Yeah, just one small step can make a big difference.
Could save you a lot of money.
Absolutely.
In the long run.
In the long run. And remember, you know, understanding your insurance options gives you the power to make those smart choices.
Yeah.
And it gives you that peace of mind when you're on the road.
Absolutely. So go forth, dear listener.
Yes.
Armed with your insurance ninja skills.
That's right.
And conquer the world of car insurance.
You got this.
With confidence and a lighter wallet.
Happy saving, everyone.
Yes. Until next time, this is the Deep Dive signing off.
Please subscribe to our channel for more videos.